There have been bombshells all over the Capitol today. A current national security official who was actually listening on the infamous Ukraine call, testifying all about the concerns in real time about Donald Trump's plot. There have been several officials and diplomats who testify now against the sitting president, confronting what they see as an attempt to hijack foreign policy for his gain. Well, there have also been concerns raised by Ambassador Susan Rice. She played critical roles in the Clinton and Obama administrations on national security. Recently, Rice has been actually cutting loose a little bit and letting people know exactly what she thinks, even departing from diplomatic terminology.
It seems like 6 days a week, I just put my head in my hands. This is bat crazy.
You understand Benghazi to understand Trump.
Right, because Lindsey Graham isn't just a piece of now.
He's been a piece of
Lindsey Graham.
I said it.
Yeah,
Damn it. Finally.
Yeah.
He's a piece of
Said it twice. Well, Ambassador Rice joins me here on The Beat, and I just sat down with her and played her Lindsey Graham's response to that comment.
Everything she touched turned to a piece of crap, national security-wise. It does bother me that the person who lied about Benghazi is still relevant. Here's her greatest hits. The Iran nuclear deal, withdrawal from Iraq, the rise of ISIS.
You know, Lindsey Graham's been lying about me since 2012. I think the American people have come to judge Lindsey Graham by his own actions and words, and I don't need to add to it anymore.
As for the White House's actions, Rice weighed in on her view of this unfolding Ukraine scandal.
I've never heard of any president before this one, Democrat or Republican, who would basically hold hostage the United States' interest in a key partner like Ukraine in supporting them against Russian aggression for personal political gain. So this is really an extraordinary development and an extraordinary breach of the powers of the presidency. It's a blatant abuse.
Rice is on The Beat as part of her book tour for Tough Love, her new book where she writes about foreign policy challenges, including serving in that Obama administration. She dealt with many issues, including Syria, and I asked her about Trump's withdrawal of forces there.
I think it's a strategic catastrophe, the president's decision to withdraw a very small number of U.S. forces that were in Syria supporting the Kurds. The biggest beneficiaries are Putin, Iran, and Assad, along with Turkey, who now are controlling territory and our bases that we abandoned.
As for President Trump, Rice says quite clearly she thinks he's abusing his powers, but she's also optimistic about the ability of Americans and our system to counter all of that.
We have a president who's broken every rule, norm, and several laws, it appears. And I think it's appropriate that it be investigated and that the investigation lead where it does. I think we've seen ample evidence of behavior from blatant lying to obstruction to abuse of power. But the most troubling thing to me, Ari, is that we have a president, unlike any of his predecessors, at least in our lifetime, that seems to be using the office for purely personal gain, even when it comes to the most sensitive national security decision-making. I think the hope lies in the American people and the American voter.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.